I'm John Regis and welcome to Mariners TV.
So Lee, obviously a really disappointing night. Where do you think that tie was lost? What do you say?
Well, it was lost across the full 180 minutes. They've deserved to win the tie. So best of luck to them in the next round.
Why would you say they deserve to win it over the 2 games? What do you say?
I think they showed a greater desire to win the tie than we did. I think they probably covered more ground than us over the 2 ties, and we haven't done enough. We haven't done enough ultimately. You know, I can't remember. You might be able to correct me if I'm wrong here, but I can't remember us not scoring over a 2-game period since we come to the club. I think that's, or if it has happened, it's maybe happened once or twice, and it's massively disappointing because we always pride ourselves on being a strong attacking force. But for whatever reason, and obviously myself and Graham and Brian will go away and we'll pick the bones out of that, so to speak. We've looked, in all honesty, we've looked pretty toothless over the last couple of games. Had a lot of the ball, obviously, especially at our place. But there's something fundamentally missing from our play, and we need to refine that special quality that we've had over the last 3 years, and we need to find it fast.
We had that chance early in the second half in the penalty spot. Was that a big turning point when we didn't score that one?
Well, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily a turning point. It's obviously a missed opportunity for us. You know, anybody can miss a penalty, and it's an isolated incident in a game that's packed full of situations and incidents where we just haven't been good enough.
Where do you think the team goes from here? What do you say?
The team goes to Saturday, to Matlock, and there's been there'll be a lot of conversations between now and Saturday, and we've got a really stark, simple choice. Well, the players have. They've got a really stark, simple choice, and that is they can feel sorry for themselves, or they can react to it in the way that I know me and Graham and Brian would like them to react to it, and I'm sure all the fans would like them to react to it as well. Look, we'll always take responsibility, myself and Graham. We're very self-reflective. We analyse things a lot. But I think the players really need to take their share of the responsibility as well, in terms of us, turning this situation round. Of course, it's not it's not even nearly a crisis or anything like that. It's not even close to being that. But like I say, it's very, very unusual for us not to score in 2 consecutive games, and we need to put that right very, 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 very quickly.
It's Matlock away on Saturday. A team that started the season very well. Is that the sort of game that you want to relish on Saturday?
In some ways, I hope it's almost like the perfect next game for us, because it's a real tough test, and we'll see what the personality of the group's like, and I think it'll be a pretty good indication as to myself and Graham and Brian as to what we may need or may not need, which is hopefully the case, moving forward.
Just finally, 1 or 2 players missed out today with injury. Are they likely to be back on Saturday, like Briggsy?
Robert's a tough one. He's still very, very sore after the challenge on Saturday. But I mean, we've come here with a really, really strong team and a really strong squad. Apart from Robert and obviously Luke Daly, which is a bit more long term, we're pretty much full strength. And quite clearly the defensive side is not an issue for us. We've only conceded 3 goals this season in 8 games now. So that's not the problem. We have to find some quality individuals. Need to start taking responsibility for producing quality moments in the game, which have unfortunately been sadly lacking over the last 2 games.